Now, from Estadio Santiago Bernabeu, in the capital city of Spain, welcome to Madrid, and this is EA Sports, continuing coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go for the first ever NFL game in Madrid. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he's going to be hit and drop behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
In punt formation for the Commanders.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At the Commanders' 46-yard line.
Trouble one high, trouble one high. Go ahead.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here's 1st and 10.
Get set. Out.
Once again, it's Achane. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's in! Tyreek Hill! Touchdown, Dolphins! His 12th touchdown of the year.
Just a great way to finish off the drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
Commanders nothing. Jason Sanders kicking off for Miami.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Tress Way now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. On the return, here's Washington. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
To throw is Tua. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
They're right here. But it deep.
Tua, give it to Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Wait, deep. Wait.
Now Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
All right, go ahead, go, go, go.
From the pistol, here's Achane. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Sanders. Play action. Here's Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Washington first down.
One quarter in the books.
41-yard
It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready, break. Here we go, Jack. Ready, ready.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready, steady.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's out. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by the Dolphins. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position. We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with, how well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Hey, get set.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 29.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
70, let's go. 70, Timberwolves. Let's go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. It's Jalen Phillips in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. The former Indy Lion, Chop Robinson, getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Washington. Taken at the 19. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Past the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Commanders nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Come on. Ready, right?
On play action, Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chain.
The ball to A-Chain, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Michael Walker. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
2 minutes remain here in this first half.
line.
We're back from Madrid after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Right. What a team! What's it? Out!
Tua taps it forward. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go ahead. What a team! What's it? Ready,
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
What a team! Out!
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Gain of 6.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. It's 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Complete to Jalen Wright. It's a gain of 5.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
To kick off for Washington.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Jalen Wright now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Get on!
On the handoff, this is A-Chain. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. On target, got it to McCord. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
The air again is Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. The Commanders about to send this one away as he'll punch it away for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Get set. Out.
Well run with Achane. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 17 yards that time for number 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
44. Ready.
On the ground, here is Achane.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
All right. Ready, out.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, team.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
All right, come on. Out!
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Louvu.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
A run here is Chris Rodriguez. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Down. Viking 18.
Man in motion is Brown. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 45-yard line.
Go ahead. Out, out.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-check. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, 2.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Open space inside the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Dorrance Armstrong gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
They'll run. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force 4th down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it. It's Rodriguez. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Moving outside the pocket. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down. They'll throw with Daniel. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Come on.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one complete to Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Washington.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Tag! Hook! 70, Hawk 70.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Ready, ready.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
60 Eagles.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
On the
and
jump.
6.
Hey. 60 boxes, 60
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Next to score, Dolphins 37, Commanders 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, Malik Washington. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Tua going to give this to Wright, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So a win here for the Dolphins. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. What a day from Madrid as we say so long from the Spanish capital.